Filipinos are one of the best in the world. Ang Pilipino maparaan. And I want to embody that by growing this brand on a global scale. Sneaker culture in the Philippines is very important because it gives Filipinos a sense of self-expression. That's the reason why Filipinos in general are very in love with sneakers or the sneaker culture. Fin Cotton is basically confidence. What we're doing here is we're building confidence for anyone who wants to wear our shoes. From height enhancement or self-expression, we have different kinds of designs. Specifically, the height enhancement shoes, or what we call the Power Up, they resonate a lot with Filipinos because it builds that certain type of confidence. So imagine yourself, you walk into a party with people you barely see anymore, or probably a reunion, and then you wear our 3-inch Boost shoes. How would that feel, and how would that boost your confidence going into that room? That's what we're selling, that's what we're pushing, and that's what we're promoting to the Filipino community. So the name Fin Cotton came about because when it comes to fashion brands, diba, usually you brand it with a name. Unfortunately, if you use my name, Paul de la Fuente, it would sound like a couturier. Diba? Parang gumagawa ng wedding gown. My dog's name is Finn. So I had to combine it with a word that is synonymous to comfort, which is cotton. And that's where Fin Cotton came about. The first time I went into the sneaker industry is in 2018. I started a sneaker cleaning and customization business in BGC. And it was really good. Actually, on the first year, it actually grew to 5 branches without any external investment. Unfortunately, the pandemic came and all the malls closed. And the sad part is the Philippines had one of the longest quarantines in the whole world. So we didn't know until when the restrictions will open up. So I had to divest out of that and start over sometime in August. So I started conceptualizing this new sneaker brand. I've always wanted to start a sneaker brand naman even before when I was doing the sneaker cleaning business. So napabilis lang. And I started with an initial investment of 50,000 pesos and just did everything sa laptop. So the first thing I did was I reached out to Floyd Mayweather.
Fin Cotton, what's up? I want to say congratulations on all your success. I mean, you're doing a great job when it comes to the shoes. I'm proud of you. Me and my team is proud of you.
And then yun na. Local celebs and influencers kept on messaging us, asking if we could collab. Basketball leagues are saying, ikaw ba yung kay Floyd Mayweather? And it just built that momentum. So I think my suggestion to anyone who wants to start a business, think outside the box. Ang ginawa ko, if I would just approach just one, parang ang hirap. So I approached the one. I always tell the team, no, it's better to be prepared and not have the opportunity than have the opportunity and not be prepared. When the pandemic started, we lost everything. Like we had to pay months of rent ng walang revenue because everything was closed. It was a really hard time. I lost all of my savings. And actually, my eldest son was, I think, around 3 years old that time. In a year na lang, mag-aaral na. So I was close to the point where I was going to look for a job na ulit abroad. But my wife was very supportive of my entrepreneurship journey and she said, why not try it one last time? I never doubted. I knew that there were challenges, but those challenges are just stages in my entrepreneurship journey. Doubts will slow you down, but confidence will build you up. And that's what Fin Cotton is all about. It's all about building confidence. True enough, what I had when I was building this business was confidence, and that's what we're pushing for people to actually wear or feel when they wear us. Definitely maraming challenges. Challenges like mababan yung Facebook ads manager mo, which is very, very tough. And then the cash flow. Cash flow was really thin. Imagine running a fashion business at 50,000 pesos. I always tell the team, I could imagine if I started Fin Cotton when I was 20 years old, it probably would have failed in the first year. But because of the experiences of the past, led us to knowing how to get over these challenges and obstacles. And now we're at a point where, I couldn't say unstoppable, but we're building that momentum to global expansion. We call ourselves the style for the stylist. So people like me, I just usually wear a shirt and then jeans. Ang nilalaro ko dyan yung shoes. And I think a lot of people, especially here in the Philippines, resonate with that type of fashion sense. Nilalaro mo na lang sa sapatos. Very plain lang with your clothes, and then lalaroin mo sa sapatos. And that's how we design our lifestyle shoes. Filipinos are one of the best in the world. Ang Pilipino maparaan. And if you combine all of those good traits, I think Filipinos will always be ahead of everyone else. And I want to embody that by growing this brand on a global scale. As of the moment, me and my team are working on double time when it comes to our international expansion. Gusto ko talagang makilala ang Fincotton at ang Pilipino sa larangan ng sapatos. I think we're unique in a certain sense that we elevate the person, not the endorser. And we want you to wear us rather than yung parang, suot to ni ganito, suot to ni ganyan. I think we want you to feel na this is for you. Bagay talaga siya sa'yo at ikaw talaga ang nagsusuot ito. Not a certain celebrity or an athlete and whatsoever. And I think that's the uniqueness in what we offer. In terms of Filipino naman, I think that will follow because of the Filipino ingenuity and the culture. But at the end of the day, we will all bring it back here. We would want to get to a certain point wherein we are manufacturing here. And we are setting a new standard when it comes to manufacturing, minimum wages, adding value to the Filipino, to the government, and influencing the people of influence in the country. I think for the entrepreneurs who are starting, sa dami ng challenges na may encounter mo, hindi mo yan ma-solve or hindi mo yan malalagpasan kung hindi ka confident sa ginagawa mo. 10 years from now, I envision Fincotton to be a global brand for not just Filipinos to wear, but also other nationalities wearing our brand. The only way I could do that is if we grow this business and be able to support the country. We're growing internationally as we speak, and I think no one's gonna stop us from here on. I hope we could carry the Philippine flag and pwede natin ipagmayabang sa buong mundo.
Simpol.ph. Living made simple.